Hey, what's going on, guys? This is X25 and welcome back to some more Beamng Drive. Ooh, it's actually quite laggy. Oh, that's kind of expected, considering that I have like 7 cars spawned up at the moment. But yes, the game has been updated. Yes, Beamng Drive is now version 0.19, I think. Yeah, I think it is. And basically, the major thing of this update is not only one new car, but 2. But they are technically just one because they're part of the same lineup. Let's just say that. But yes, this is what we're going to be checking out today, along with the other features that this update has to offer. But if you are enjoying this game on the channel, and if you do want to see more, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I forgot which car I was in, so... Oh, I was in this one. Yeah, this is called the Charrier Vivace. It's a French car company, and yeah, this is the new car. It's basically a modern 2020s car, and I can already see a lot of inspiration off of this. I can see a little bit of Ford Focus in this, like with the grill, and maybe even Ford Shelby with the little neon strips on the grill, and especially Ford Focus on the back of these things because of the taillights. Like, take out the taillight bar. Yeah, that's Ford Focus right there. At least the newer 2020 model. Maybe a little bit of Tesla from the interior. And we will get to that later. A little bit of Lamborghini is in the interior as well, I see. It looks like it has Lamborghini mirrors as well, because of the hexagons. They're known for that. And is it just me, or do the headlights on this thing look like McLaren headlights? Am I the only one that's seeing that? Yeah, that I can see a lot of points from other very, very nice cars. Yeah, this is definitely a very high-end car. Yeah, but yeah, it's a French car company, and the other car over here is essentially a crossover. I think the first crossover that we've ever gotten in this game, the Vivace. Wait, no, that's the name of the other car. It's the Charrier Torgas. I have no idea how to pronounce that. I am very, very sorry if I absolutely butchered it. But yes, there are several other engine variants for this. When you have the inline 5, which one of these, I think it's this one that has the inline 5. This one has the inline 4. This one has the inline 4 diesel. And this one's an electric version because of the grill. You can kind of tell which version is which. Like, this is the inline 5 because it's got all the performance stuff. This is the regular inline 5 because it's still sporty but not as sporty. This is the diesel because it's got a little bit of different of a grill. And then this is the electric because it's got no grill at all, essentially. And this is the electric because, again, no grill. And it looks like it's... The grill on this one reminds me of the Ford Mach-E for some reason. Like, is anyone else seeing that? Oh, I really like the look of these cars. It's very, very modern. And also, what are those wheels? Like, seriously... I'm pretty sure you would not see wheels like these on a modern car. Like, I get it's electric, and they kind of make the wheels look like that for a reason. I'm guessing they took that off of the Model 3. But yeah. And yeah, this is the normal version. I think it has the inline 4 in it. And this one over here, it's a diesel engine. But yeah, I really do like these cars. They look absolutely insane. I would definitely buy this thing in real life. And also, look at those wheels. That looks nice. This is by far like the best one out of all of them, in my personal opinion. I also really like the color on it. It's like a neon green. I really do like it. Yeah, if I got a Ford Focus, I would definitely try and replicate this thing in real life. That would be sick. Like, people would probably think it's like some sort of McLaren hatchback or something, which would be kind of funny, honestly. But anyways, yeah, I'm going to drive this thing. And wait, did I press... Oh, wait, yeah, it was in realistic shifting mode. Oh, boy, hold on. Yeah, it's a little bit laggy, probably because of all the cars. But, yeah, we're going to get out of here just so that we can get some frame rate back. As you can see, we are in Italy. Because in the pictures, it's mainly in Italy, and there are other variants. Like, there are police versions of this car as well as race variants and various other ones. But yeah, this is the one I like the best, just because of how it looks. It looks very sporty. It's a taillight bar. It's a hot hatch, essentially, a very modern one at that. And like me personally, I'm not very into hatchbacks, but I'm definitely into hatchbacks like the Ford Focus RS, and that's basically the only one. Like the Ford Focus and Fiesta lineup. Like this is what this car reminds me of. Because I do see because there is a wide body kit for this thing, and I can definitely see some Ford Fiesta in that. But yes, this is awesome. Like, I've been waiting for this thing to come out for a while. It looked like from the original preview that they did for SEMA or something, like it looked like it was going to be an ETK or something. It looks like it was going to be a crossover. But no, I was completely wrong. This is like just like it's a completely another company in the world of Beamng Drive. Oh, yeah, that doesn't look good. But yeah, this will give you the opportunity to look at the damage. And obviously it's a modern car because, yeah, you got hazards and electronic stability control at the bottom. And I think it's in race mode? I don't know. But yes, there are different modes here. So right now I think it's in... Hold on, I'm going to add the message apps. Like the message app. Just so that way I know what exactly I'm doing here, because I have no idea like what's going on here, because like I didn't even know I was in manual mode at first until I actually realized it was. Okay, so this is, it should come up. Yeah, now it's arsenic drive mode, which I have no idea what that means. But yeah, I think it's like the safe one, like the safe one, like the very, very safe one. Like the electronic stability control like does like half of the work for you, like most of the work, if not. And like it's like super controllable, and it's not as slidey, because right now I'm trying to slide it. It's not really possible to do that. But yeah, and if we go to sport mode, because now electronic stability control and traction control's off, you get a lot more freedom, obviously, because now you have like a little bit of wheel spin to go with, which is essentially what the race versions have. And switching it again, now it's comfort, and yeah, now you can kind of tell it's quieter, which is good for like city streets and more economically friendly. So like it's an economy car in disguise. And now it's sport mode, which is like the sporty like mode, obviously, because you get the traction control and electronic stability control, but you also get to have a little bit of fun while doing it. And now I think it's arsenic. Yep. Oh, there's another crash. Oh, the lights actually turned off, like the neon lights. That's interesting. But yeah, now time to look at the inside of this thing, because I like the inside. Look at this. Look at the neon and all this. Like the colors in the interior look sick. Also, you have like and like for the steering wheel, it's a hexagon steering wheel. Hence why I think, like I immediately think a Lamborghini when I look at the steering wheel. And also the mirrors are hexagonal, and like the little center console kind of looks like it's from a Lamborghini too. Well, that's interesting. The cup holders in the like the little compartments in the middle, it's like ahead of the stick shift. I've never really seen that before. But yeah, and you can see like there's a full digital heads-up display dash setup, and actually if we change modes, it changes color. So yeah, that you can tell it's off. Now it's comfort, so it's blue, which is economy. Red, it's sport. And then arsenic is like normal mode, I'm guessing. And it like look at the amount of detail on this. Like you even have okay. You even have like little buttons here. Even with the phone, the music, and the GPS, AC auto. Like you have everything that you would expect in a modern car on the touchscreen. You even have an engine start and stop button there. I just now noticed that. Like that, this is awesome. Okay, we're gonna look at this one, which is the diesel one, yeah, it looks a little bit lower end. As you can see, it does have a different steering wheel, and it doesn't have like all the super high end dash stuff. Like it doesn't have all the neon and all that. Oh, oops! I accidentally tabbed too much. But yeah, yeah, this is what the diesel sounds like. Okay, now that you've probably gotten a good idea of what the diesel sounds like, let's crash. And I just noticed that the guardrails kind of morphed into the side of the mountain there. And yeah, it also has a very, very nice sunroof. Also, this question just came to me. Why even bother to have a diesel version? Like, no offense to the car in general, because it's still a good car. I like the idea, but why is there a need for a diesel version of a hatchback? Like, don't get me wrong, it is kind of cool, and like I know that some people buy just to flex on other people. Like, oh, I have a diesel car. I am so better than you. Yeah, English. But okay, that just happened in the background. But yes, why is there a diesel version of a hatchback? I'm just wondering, because like a hatchback is supposed to be like an economy car kind of, and like a sports car. Like, why is there a diesel engine? Because, like, first of all, they consume more fuel, I think. Like, I'm pretty sure the diesel engines consume more fuel compared. Yeah, they do, and like they are a lot more polluting. And also, something else I noticed: this thing does not have exhaust pipes. Well, it does. It's just hidden. That's like kind of really cool. It's kind of like a hybrid. And here is obviously the normal version with like with all the normal stuff, and it looks like this one has neon interior, and obviously has green ones, which is kind of strange. I don't know, either that or it's red. I can't really tell the difference. But yes, here's the electric version, and I will look into the interior of this one. Oh yeah, it does match up with the outside. So yeah, this one has like a beige kind of color, and look, and over here, oh, okay. Did not mean to do that. Yeah, over here, as you can see, I'm having trouble with the camera. You do, as you can see, it does have a different steering wheel once again, but now it has a power gauge instead of a fuel gauge, which is kind of cool. We are going to drive this one around too, so. And like, I don't really need to like let you guys listen to the sound, because like it's an electric car, it's quiet. And something I'm noticing right off the bat, it doesn't really have much get up and go as the electric SBR4. Like, it's got a lot more acceleration. It's got like a lot less acceleration. Although maybe that's because electronic stability control is on. Hold on, let me turn that off real quick. Oh yeah, and the hazards do come on when you stop randomly. Oh, okay, yeah, now it has that instant acceleration that electric cars are known for. Comfort, sport, comfort. Oh, it's only got, like, 2 modes. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah, let's change it to sport, though. Oh, yeah, now it's got that get up and go. Here's the instant acceleration that electric cars are known for. Alright, let's try and just yeet it off of the hill. Oh, and in some trees, apparently. Oh. That is. Oh, okay. So here's an opportunity to get a look at the engine. That's an interesting looking electric engine. It's definitely different compared to the ESBR. I also wondered where the engine placement on this thing was, because usually the engine is placed in the back, kind of like the ESBR4. And that's where I assumed it would be, but no, it's in the front. That's interesting. Okay. Alright, so now we've gone over the hatchback. Now, well, the Vivas. Now it's the Torgok. I have no idea if I'm pronouncing that right or not. But yeah, this is essentially a crossover. And this kind of reminds me of, like, based off of what the hatchback is based off of, this kind of reminds me of, like, the project that, like, the idea that Ford had for the future of the Focus. Because if you didn't know, Ford was planning for the Focus to become, like, a crossover. But, of course, that never happened. And, like, it got discontinued from the US. But it is still in Europe. I have seen it, and it is cool. I will give it that. I am bummed that the Focus got discontinued in the US, though, because, like, that car is awesome. But yes, anyways, off the topic of the Ford Focus, we're going to in the interior of this thing, and it's basically got the same interior design as the other one. The only difference really is the outside, which with the headlights, the front side, and, like, it's basically got the back side with a little bit more beef into it. But we're going to look at the normal version. I have no idea why I pressed camera. But yeah, this is the electric version. And here's the normal version. Yeah, I really like the color in this one. Although some people will say, X, this is not a crossover. This is a small SUV. But no, this is a crossover. You can tell because of the black trim that's on this thing. Like, it's not really that noticeable, but you can tell. Like, that's how you know it's a crossover. Crossovers are basically, like, bigger hatchbacks that are raised. Crossovers are essentially bigger hatchbacks that have more ground clearance. Like, crossovers like the how do I describe this? It's the how do I describe this? That's a good question. It's like the more practical version of a hatchback, I'm guessing. Like the less sporty version, like the more reliable and more, I don't know what to call it. But yeah, it's basically able to go a lot more places compared to, like, a sports car. At that, it can drive on dirt roads. And actually, I am looking at something I just now noticed. It looks like it's got this. These are actually lights. Where is the exhaust then? Oh yeah, it's got that exhaust that dips down like the diesel version. Okay, so yeah. But I do like this one. I do because I get that most people think crossovers are dumb, like they were a dumb idea, and other people kind of hated that, like, crossovers are like every car that gets released seems to be a crossover nowadays. But no, I kind of like this idea because, like, this is like the first crossover in this game, like, that's actually stock. Actually, I don't even think there's been a crossover mod either, which is kind of interesting once you think about it. And the crossover is, like, currently the most popular car right now, and it would make sense for them to add one. Even though if you're, like, a car enthusiast, it wouldn't be that exciting because, like, crossovers can be boring. I do admit that, but there are a few cool ones. Like, I can't really name any at the top of my head right now, but they probably will come to me. Although if you're one of those people that live in an area where Lexuses aren't common, yeah, you might consider Lexus crossovers pretty cool because they're a lot more high end on that side. To me, it's not really that case because I see Lexuses on the road all the time, and my parents have a Lexus. In fact, my mom has a crossover. So yeah. Like, I always debated the question whether or not it was an SUV or a crossover. But yeah, now I know it's a crossover because crossovers tend to have that trim that runs along the fenders and the bottom, like the side skirts. Now, I don't know why all crossovers have that. I'm guessing it's like a choice of design and luxury. Like, it represents luxury. But I don't know. And apparently we are right in the middle of fields right now. Oh, and that's a wall. That's not really a good look at the crash, though. But yeah, we're going to tab over to the electric version because I have a feeling that's going to be way more interesting. Yeah, this is the one with the very, very strange wheels. I will admit the wheels on this thing do look a little bit strange. But nonetheless, it is an electric car. And now there are considered 3 electric cars in Beamng Drive stock. There are modded versions of other ones, of like other cars. I'm actually surprised that they haven't added an electric version for ETK, because considering how modern that car company, those cars look, I'm surprised there isn't an electric version. And just like the other one, oh wait, this one's got 2. Okay, it's got all-wheel drive. It's got 2 electric motors. Okay, that is very interesting. Yeah, electric cars are very interesting to me. Oh yeah, also you can tell that that's where they keep the batteries. That is really, really interesting. Hold on, wait, just for a comparison, does that have the... Yeah, no, it doesn't. Those are definitely battery packs, because here you have that giant gray piece for the chassis, and then you have the drive shaft that goes down there along with the exhaust. Okay, yeah, so there is a difference. I'm guessing there's a difference on the hatchback as well. But anyways, I'm pretty sure we've covered the... Wait, no, I forget I said that. Hold on, we're going to remove the other vehicles just to free up on frame rates. So yeah, it's called the Charrier FCV lineup, and I really hope there's more Charriers in the future. Like, I really hope they come out with a supercar, because I can see this company having a supercar. It would be a crime not to make a supercar for this company. Like, I feel like that will be cool. I will probably do an automation eventually. But yeah, there are police versions, and I have to admit, they do look pretty cool. And ironically and conveniently enough, we are in Italy, which is basically the police, the country that these police models are based off of. Because Polizia, if you didn't know, that's Italian for police. And yeah, of course there are 2 police forces, because you do have Polizia, which is like the generic police, and then you have like the military police, which is what this is, like the Carabinieri. Oh, by the way, there's also a new version of the Piccolina called the Tricolor. It's basically like the Italian flag as a paint scheme on the, yeah, the you know what. And yeah, both versions of both the crossover and the hatchback have a police version. And the hatchback does have another police version called the Genimari, which I'm pretty sure is a German police, I think. I'm pretty sure it's kind of similar to like it's kind of like military police, I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, 113, okay. Is that like is that like 911? What is that, what we think of as 911 in America? Is 113 what we mean is 911 in America? I have no idea. It looks like this thing has a diesel variant, which will be interesting. Oh, this thing is very slow, surprisingly. You would assume that police car would be very, very quick. Hold on, let's check out the sirens. Oh gosh, Alt. Is that like stop for Italian? Okay, so it has like the same siren for which car has this police variant, has this police siren? I'm forgetting. It's not the I have no idea what. There's another car in the game that has that police siren. I'm just not thinking of it right now. Hold on a minute. Is there? There's another one somewhere, although I don't know which one. But yes, it is in the game on another car. I can't remember which one it is though. Oh wait, now I remember. It's on the Bolide, because the Bolide has a Polizia version as well. It is in this color scheme as well. Okay, anyways, yeah, moving on to the next major change in this update, which is Small Island USA, because Small Island USA did get remastered, actually. So let's spawn to Small Island USA and see what there is to change. Okay, so by the fact that we changed maps, it also gives me the opportunity to show you guys the changes for the other like the other cars. Like the D series has seen changes along with the H series and the Roamer. So let's start with the D series at first, because it does have actually quite a few old variants, like a few new ones, but at the same time they're old because it's like an older version of the D series. Because I'm just going to go with this one, because we have other variants now, including the D10 and the D30, I think. Where is the D30? Ah, D30, here we go. Yeah, here's the D10. I'm just going to spawn a new one. And I'm pretty sure it's going to spawn into a bush. Yep, it is. But basically, the only thing that hasn't changed for Small Island USA is the roads. That's literally the only thing. Oh, look at that! It's got those stereotypical rims that you would usually see on trucks, of course. It also got a spare tire, which is a nice feature. But yeah, this is basically an old Ford Bronco. That's what I'm looking at. Yeah, as you can see, the front ends are a little bit different along with the mirrors. The mirrors have more chrome, and like the bumpers are a little bit different too, because the bumper on this one has rivets. This one does not, because it's more modern. But yeah, this one, like, there was even like a difference in like what car the older ones are based off of. Like the older one, I'm seeing a lot of like 1980s Ford F-150, but this one, it's based off of a Chevy Silverado. There's no question about that. But this one, I can see more Ford in this one. Because yeah, it's Ford, and that's what they do. That's literally the front end of a an old 1985 Ford F-150. How do I know? It's because I have a model of one in my room at my house. But yeah, also you can kind of see the rivets a bit more. Yeah, but this is essentially a Ford Bronco, and if we do tear off the back end, there are extra seats here, and now it's kind of like a Subaru, like that little Subaru that has the seats in the back and like a Ute. It actually kind of does look like a Ute now that I'm being honest. Did I just control R? I seriously just control R. I've been playing Brick Rigs a little bit too much lately. But yeah, Small Island USA is basically one of the OG maps, and it did need a refresh. Obviously, it has like a boat ramp for trucks that have trailers, and if you want to put a boat there, there's obviously several possible areas for jumps like this one. And I think if I remember correctly, this is like basically for this is like an island somewhere off the coast of Texas or something. There's obviously land over here. This is obviously new, like the scenery, the background scenery, because like Small Island USA is not the biggest map in the world at all. Not at all. Like, you can basically see the whole island from here. But yeah, this is new. Like, this is completely new. I'm pretty sure like there was an airstrip of some kind over here before, which makes no sense at all, but considering of how small this island really is. And yeah, it's just a helipad. Although I really hope that this foreshadows like the possible addition of planes into the game, or like aircraft. But over here you have like a research center. You obviously have the port back where we started. I think there's another set of buildings somewhere else, although I'm not really seeing it. Yeah, maybe there isn't. Yeah, there's the research center. So yeah, those are basically the only buildings here. This island is not really that populated after looking at it a bit more. Huh. But yeah, this is like the new D series, the new / old one, because like it's an older version, but it's like the newest addition to the game. So yeah, it's a little bit of both. Anyways, time to crash it. Ooh, that was actually interesting. We got a bit of roll up there. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna remove others real quick, just so that way for performance, because for some reason Beamng is designed to be a bit laggy. I don't know why, but we're going to go with the street tune, because that one got a little bit of a change, because those ones have sidestep beds. And for those of you who don't know what sidestep beds are, they're basically beds that are within the wheel well. Because if you look on a normal truck, these little areas would be filled up with bed essentially, and instead they have these little side steps. and I kind of do like it. Like it's a nice touch. Like it's a kind of adds more variety, and obviously the bumpers are shorter as well because of the steps, and obviously the bed's a little bit smaller, and this like brings a little bit of an older style in the game, which I kind of like. Yeah, this bed is also on the off-road version too, and the D30 is basically the crew cab version of the D10. So we're going to move on to the Roamer, because it's had some changes. The LXT, for example, because this is basically the new, a longer version of the Roamer, because it's got extra seats in the back, kind of like the D series has. It's essentially a wagon now, and also it's got. Oh wait, you can't open the doors, but yeah, you can open the doors differently, and I still have the grabbing node on 100%. Yeah, that's the thing. And I just hit Control R again. I don't know why I keep doing that. But yeah, this one is obviously a lot more of a boat now. But yeah, that's one of the new versions. The other new version is the Road Sport, which I really want to check out. And there's another new version of the D series I did forget about. It's like a military version. It does have some special parts on it. But yeah, look at this thing. This one looks sporty. This thing looks like a race car now. Essentially, looks like the extended trim on the bottom, and with like the very cool looking hood and the spoiler. Obviously, I do want to try and drive this around just because I want to see how fast it goes. And this probably isn't really the best time to do this on. The best map, I mean, because you need like wide open area to get up to speed. This isn't really the best area to do it, but we're going to make with what we have. Oh, I'm pretty sure the spare tire just fell off. Oh, and there goes the truck, and the truck's dead because we just lost the wheel. Although I am noticing that the spare tires are falling off a lot more frequently now. Like, for some reason, I don't know why. But why am I going over here? Because, yeah, the other change with the Roamer, the minor change was that the bed, what was it? The other change with the Roamer was that the sheriff paint scheme got changed a little bit as well. So yeah, that's the other small change. And yeah, here's the newer version, the LTRV Marauder, which is basically an army version. I have no idea what the logo on the side means. If for those of you who are more into like military stuff, you can tell me. There's also this version called the Zeta, which looks pretty cool. It's like an off-road version of the Bronco D series, essentially. But yeah, this looks pretty cool. Like it's like a scout vehicle, because it can do like real off-road stuff. This would be perfect in the desert. It's also got these little antennas that bounce up and down, which is kind of cool. And I'm pretty sure if you go fast enough, they will up. Oh, okay. Apparently that killed the motor. I'm pretty sure if you go fast enough, those antennas will like be straight 90 degrees going back behind you. But yeah, this thing's very capable. Like it's made so that I can take a beating and still keep on driving, which is essential for the military. By all means. I'm actually surprised that didn't make the truck roll. I'm trying to make it roll. Oh, and apparently we lost the taillight. When did that happen? Man, but on the side note though, this truck is taking all these all this punishment like a champ. Like it's still trucking along. No pun intended, of course. Come on. Although, then again, this truck isn't really that fast, which is kind of surprising. You would expect an army vehicle to be kind of fast, just in need of a quick getaway. Just in case if you need to do a quick getaway, you know, because it's like the military, you don't know what happened. Finally, we get the roll that we wanted. Doesn't look like the antennas broke though. Huh. Okay, now on to the H series. Now the one main thing that changed with the H series is that there's now a longer van version, like a longer Vanster version with a longer wheelbase. So yeah, here's a newer H series, and you can kind of tell that it's really long because before it used to stop here, but now it elongates. It's a lot longer. This is more of a boat. This is like the update of boat cars or something. Like yeet. Oh, that was actually an interesting crash. I kind of wanted to do. Oh, we've made like a cheese wedge kind of. And what? It still drives. That is surprising. Oh, and now we can't drive anymore. Although now I'm gonna be quiet for a second because there are now underwater sounds. And something I just discovered right then and there was that the water sounds only happen when you're moving, apparently. I did not know that, but that's cool. Also, a couple of audio improvements have been changed as well, along with some bug fixes and that stuff. But there's also a showroom, so we're just going to go to the default location there because like it's a showroom. I'm honestly interested because there has been a couple of showrooms made by the devs in the past, but no one really paid attention to it because like no one really used it. Oh, so this is a thumbnail generator. Okay, it even has like a like this should be like for when you're making like thumbnails for custom mods. Like look, it's even like the trucks are even more shiny and all that. Hold on, I want to get the hill climb version of the Vivas. The Vivas, I mean. Yeah, people are probably going to mispronounce that because we're Americans and that's what we do. We mispronounce a lot of things. But yeah, I love the way this thing looks. Look at this thing. It'll probably be a lot better once I make a white background, so there we go. Yeah, look at that thing. That is nice. And I'm pretty sure you can drive in here. Yep, with no sense of direction whatsoever. Oh, hello, Black Void. Okay, no, I do not want to be back here. That's a little bit scary. Okay, yeah, so yeah, apparently you can drive here. It's just a little bit weird to do it. Huh. Very interesting. But yeah, I think that's going to do today's episode of Beamng G. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys next time.